Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video on sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over an NBA game for Wednesday, November 17th, 2021. I'm just going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know who I'm picking these games, you have to join my Patreon. My picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the description of this video. I wish you guys the best of luck in your picks today. Let's go ahead and get into the game. Going to be looking at the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Milwaukee Bucks. The way that I have my setup here is I have daily numbers on this side of the screen, which is date numerology for the Gregorian and the Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers specific to the game. How I have it structured is the away team is up top, their coach's record, their season record. In the middle is the head-to-head all-time record between the two teams, as well as regular season and specifically for this season. And then at the bottom is the home team, their season record and their coach's record. And then sometimes I'll add some notes at the end here, like for example, we'll get into it, their next game on Friday. Not against each other, but they next play on Friday, and the date numerology of what it would look like heading into that game. So we'll start off with the Bucks. I'm going to show you some numbers for the Bucks, what it would take for the Bucks to win this game against the Lakers, and then I'm going to show you some numbers for the Lakers, what it would take for them to win this game against the Bucks. So starting with the Bucks, if the Bucks were going to win, I would look to the note I already made here about the Bucks. Their next game is going to be played on Friday, and if they win against the Lakers, they would become 7-8, like 78 for a season record heading into their next game on Friday. And if we scroll to date numerology for Friday, it's going to be the 15th day of the 9th month on the Hebrew religious, like 159. And if we put in the word 78, as in Bucks could become 7-8 for a season record with the win against the Lakers, they would head into their next game on Friday, the 15th day of the 9th month, 7-8 for a record, and the words 78 sums to 159. They can head into Friday, 15th day of the 9th month, 159. 7-8 for a season record like 78. 78 sums to 159. And then for this particular game, Bucks and Lakers, it will be the Lakers coach's 159th regular season game as a coach specifically for Lakers. 78 sums to 159 and 57. And in his 159th game, he can get his 57th regular season loss as Bucks becomes 7-8 like 78, which then they would head into their next game on the 15th day of the 9th month like 159. Another thing that would help out the Bucks here would be they're sitting on 89 all-time head-to-head losses against the Lakers. And if they win this game, they would continue to sit on 89 all-time head-to-head losses. With the win, 89 is the 24th prime number. They would become 2-4, like 24 at home for the season to go with. What else? Lakers with the loss, they would become 8-8 for a season record. And if we type in 88, 88 sums to 69. And let's go to Wednesday date numerology. On Wednesday, gonna have 69 date numerology on the Gregorian. And I think that's about what I have for the Bucks. Okay, let's look at the Lakers. Let's go over some numbers for the Lakers. We'll start with the 69 for the Gregorian date numerology. Lakers could become 8-8 like 88. 88 sums to 69, or the Bucks simply could become 6-9 for a season record with the loss. It would be their 15th game of the season. Today would have 15 and 69 date numerology on the Gregorian in their 15th game. They could become 69. They would also become 1-5 at home with the loss, like 15. And Lakers coach, he would sit on 347 regular season losses for his career with the win. 347 is the 69th prime number. And then Lakers, they can get their 90th all-time head-to-head win against the Bucks to go with 33 date numerology on the Gregorian. If you put in the number 90, 90 sums to 33. So I guess it'd be like more of a Gregorian thing for the Lakers if they were to win this game, with the 90, the 69, the 15, 347. However, if the Bucks win this game, it would be more of like a future projection, them heading into their Friday game, 7-8. You also got the 159 and 57 against the Lakers coach. And Lakers do have Gregorian going against them, the 88. 88 sums to 69, so there's that potential. Maybe it's not as direct as 6 and 9 like 69. Maybe it's a little bit more indirect like 88 sums to 69. So it goes either way, I suppose. And these two teams only play each other twice. Or at least that's what's scheduled so far. Their next game is on 2/8, February 8th, 2022. If we put in the date there and just look at some numbers, 1632, 52 would be the 82nd, or it'd be 8228. Gregorian calendar, Hebrew calendar, 16th of 7, or no, 7/6 is what it would be. 12/7. I look at it just in case there's something pops up with the all-time and the regular. Maybe there's a number here that would line up with it. If Bucks win, they would go in 58-83 into this next game, or 67. It could be the 67, because the next time these two play, it would be the 6th day of the 7th month, or the 7th day of the 6th month on the Hebrew civil calendar, 6/7, or 7/6. So they could sit on that 67 all time, head-to-head wins against the Lakers with the loss, heading into their next game in February on 6/7 or 7/6. So there's potential there. Also, it would be a day with 32 date numerology on the Gregorian, and if they sit on 67, they can also sit on that 57. And 57, if you write it out, sums to 131, the 32nd prime number. So that actually, if you look at the future date, it sort of points to the Lakers in that sense, that they could be sitting on that 67 and that 57, both all-time and regular season, head-to-head against each other, with their next game being in February 8th, 2022. So just some things to keep in mind, just to look at. Either one of these teams, Lakers, they're 3-2 in the last 5 games. Bucks, they're 2-3. If you're just basing it off of that, you would think Lakers a little bit, just because they have won more games in the last 5 games, I suppose. But if you look at the opponents, who they playing, Chicago is a good team, at least for this season. Spurs, Timberwolves, Heat, that's a good team to beat. Charlotte, that's a good team to beat. Bucks beat New York, that's a good team to beat. Philadelphia, it'd depend on if they played with Ingram or not. I know they have a couple people missing, Philly, so. But they lost to Boston, they lost to Atlanta. I guess those aren't terrible. Yeah. Seems like a fairly even matched game. But hopefully this helps. Hopefully you guys enjoy the information. I suppose we can maybe, I don't think we can see the money yet. I don't think they have it tomorrow. Yeah, they don't even have the lines out yet. But hopefully this helps. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the support. And I wish you guys the best of luck on your pick for this game.